Thank you for tuning in. You are listening to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. And you are listening to Shoptalk Radio 2020. And I am your host, Styles by Joni. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening throughout either iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Streamer, or Tune In. We appreciate you all for being here. Today I have my co-host here, Miss Summer. How you doing, Summer?
Doing well. How you doing?
Good. How's life treating you?
Life's been good lately. Yeah.
Good. Happy to hear that. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. This month has been a trying month. Not even, we'll say, in the last maybe 2 weeks, I hate to put a stamp on time, but within the last 2 weeks, we have had 3 to a few more tragedies, mass shootings, and attacks on minority people, Black people, and it happened just recently in Texas. Did you hear about that? Yeah.
That was,
Yeah, so it's just so disheartening and sad that this is continuously to happen. Now the shootings, it was a couple of shootings in a church. Mm-hmm. No, not in a church, in a store, in a grocery store, that they killed about maybe 10 to 12 people. Yeah. And that was in New York. And then not even a few days later, a week later, you have the mass shooting in Texas in the schoolhouse. So it's a real sad day, and I just want to just say how could this continuously happen, and why is this happening? That's my question.
And if you notice, it's a lot of vulnerable communities that are impacted, and it's hard to watch because you watch these communities that are already suffering and they're kind of building each other up, and then for them to be attacked on top of that, it's so hard to watch and to take in. Right. And then even, just watching or knowing about it, imagine actually experiencing it, so it's just, it's very difficult.
That's the difficult part, is not being there, but just hearing about it. It affects us all.
Right.
So it affects us all as a people. As a one people, it hurts the children. You have the children not wanting to go to school. You know what I mean? Because it brings an uncomfortableness.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers, could you imagine the teachers are how it's not a good place, and I just want them to do something about it. I think the young man that you know what? I'm not going to call him a young man. The boy that did this last shoot in the school yesterday, he bought that gun on the 17th. May 17th. So he planned this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking the people who they buying these guns from have to see some kind of mental illness there, or some kind of something, or anxiousness in the person, that's purchasing the guns. What you think about that?
I think sometimes too, they're also buying it online. I think there's so much that I feel like that goes into even purchasing a gun, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. Even coping with it on one end, and then on the other end, it's immediately thrown into national and international attention because of the systems that allow these things to happen. So it's just complete chaos, and then in the midst of that, you have a nation that's grieving. So
right.
Yeah,
and to piggyback off of what you just said, that the nations that is really affected, to me, it seems like it's the United States of America. Mm-hmm. It's in the United States. It seems that United States, we are the only ones that are having these mass shootings. I haven't heard it like that anywhere else. Yeah. It's like United States got to get a hold of what's going on.
Just hate how normalized it is. It's
right.
So, it's like we know it's not normal, but we hear about it so often that, and especially when it happens, when Sandy Hook happened, to me, I was just I couldn't even wrap my head around it. And so to hear this happen again in another elementary school, it's like the same feeling, but also with this added numbness, because when that happened, I knew that things weren't going to change. Like if they didn't change with an elementary school, and I was like, I know that it's not going to change. So I'm not too hopeful, but also what I've noticed is it's like, personally, when you're looking at the small scope of things, you have to make sure that your family and people that you love, your friends, have to be very cautious about the people that you allow in your space, just from a mental health perspective. And you have to be very cautious about what you allow.
Your surroundings and what you allow into your space, where you are. And that's what I want to touch on too. It's very imperative that we as women, like, I just want to share that there was a young lady also, a black woman, that was in a gas station type small little store, and a white guy walked in with racial slurs and just throwing them out there and attacked this young woman. And when I say attack, I mean he actually beat her like he was beating a man. She had no time. The only thing she could do was, because she was in shock. Now, why is he able to just do that like that and attack people? That's what we are today. How do we protect ourselves? Is that that should have never ever happened. And then it was somebody walked in the store at the same time, and no help, no assistance, no anything. So that's what we are today, and we're not in a safe place,
No, we have to take precautions. We have to take care of each other and be mindful of what's going on around us at all times. And I think the challenge is to not allow it to make you so scared and panicked. I noticed, I was like, I didn't think I was scared, but I just noticed that I felt way more comfortable in my house, and I was spending so much more time at home. And I think it was just because of hearing these things made it like almost feel like I wasn't living my life anymore. And so
you say you felt a little fearful, you felt a little scared.
It was like I think I was taking in everything. I didn't feel scared on the surface, but I think subconsciously I was just taking in all of everything that was happening, and I just was like, it's safer, it's even just emotionally safer at home. And it got to the point where I was just at home all the time. And now just recently I've been starting to like get out a little bit more, and it's hard because when these things happen, it's like you really just want to shelter in place.
It sets you back to not the norm. You know what I mean? The norm, what like you said about things are normalized. That's not what we want to be. That's not what the norm we want. We want to live as citizens, in the United States of America, and do as we please without white supremacists, these groups that have the thought in their mind that they can come and go out and create these evil acts toward people, that's not white. It's mind baffling, and it does make you, look, I'm not walking nowhere without something on me. Like that was the thing with the young girl in the store. Maybe if she would have had like a knife or something to protect herself, or some nunchucks. I'm just saying, listen, that's just me and my mindset, how I think. But I'm not doing it. I've never really moved without having some kind of protection or some kind of something just in case. Because the thing about that was he was real close up on her. And so she asked him, could you back up? You're like in my space, and then that's when he attacked her.
It's crazy.
So ladies, we have to protect ourselves from everyone. It's really, you got to protect your children. You got to protect yourselves. You got to protect the elderly. You know, like why is he out on bond? That's another thing.
I think making our own communities of small communities of people that that can be trusted, that people who watch out for each other.
Right.
Because it's so so dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. We need that. We need that. Did you hear this young lady, this young woman, guys? She is asking for protection, meaning we as a people, as a community, protect each other. Protect each other. You know what I'm saying? Look out for each other. That's how it used to be. But right now, we can watch somebody get beat down and nobody does nothing.
Right.
You know, and it's I'm not understanding. And then another thing I want to say, we can't forget. Let's stop doing what they're doing to others. They're going out here and they're killing up people. Has a hobby or something. Let's stop doing that in our communities too. Y'all step it up and do a little bit better. In that sentence. Because it's crazy what's going on. It's a sad day.
Right.
And I just want to see what's going to happen with this guy. I don't understand how he's able to bond out of jail, and then they gave him a misdemeanor charge. I don't know if they upped it or not, but yeah, I was really angry. I was angry about that for her, because it could be you, it could be your mom, it could be me, it could be any one of us that can happen to.
Justice system is this. I have a lot of thoughts that I'll keep to myself about the justice system, but I always call it the injustice system. It's just it's so skewed in every direction. It's not just one direction. It's just so much wrong. So
yeah, it's backwards.
Yeah, I would say anybody who can avoid the court, the laws in any case, unless it's for your protection that you need it, you can avoid it. You cannot get into the system at all. I would say try to avoid that. Right.
Because you definitely don't want to have nothing to do with the system, because the system is not
no longer in your hands at that point.
Right. It's in somebody else's hands.
Right.
That's what you don't want to do. You want to actually live a productive life, not in the system. And let's just create our own safety net. Because I'm telling you, if things gotta change. I mean, we've been asking for change. It gets aggravating after a while that you keep asking for change. We fighting for change. We voting for change, but nothing's happening. And bad things are still happening.
Yeah, I feel like change is probably not going to come in this system or in this world or this lifetime in the way that we see it, but that's where faith comes in too. It's just
exactly.
Yeah. And I think about that. I'm like, if I did not have faith, I would be I don't know where I would be. Yeah. Because it's just
true.
You're taking all of it in, and you feel so helpless, and there's nothing you can do to help. It's just
yes, that's true. That you're right, and we all need to have faith and have hope within to keep us going, because Judgment Day is coming.
I think hope is one of the most powerful human emotions that you can have. Hope it literally saves lives. Literally
saves lives. Yeah.
Literally. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So with hope and faith and belief that things will overturn, that the people will overturn and things will change from evil to good. Because right now evil has a hold over. I'm just going to say America, because I don't know what's happening. I live in America.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to speak America. But Judgment Day is coming for all the way around, full circle. And especially in America, because I have not seen over the last 30 years of change in nothing. The only thing that's changing is people moving positions, The positions are changing, but things are staying the same. You know, and you know, I just want to send my condolences to the families, all the people that lost their lives, and you know, these punks that's going out here doing these things and evil thoughts to take somebody's life like that. Many lives, babies. Why would you go and you take a baby? Why would you do that? Like, they didn't even have a chance, you know?
Right.
You know, I send my condolences to everybody that's losing lives. You know, it's just, this is a sick world we in, and I hope, you know, and pray for better days, because,
right,
you know, and all I talk about is my young people, because y'all the future. What? Oh my goodness, the future, the way the future look, you know?
Yeah.
I that's why I have faith and hope, everybody. Let's keep it alive. Faith and hope, and let's take care of ourselves and be safe and watch your surroundings. Don't set yourself up. You know what I'm saying? If you see something look crazy, you know,
and maybe take some precautions as well, and you know, look into ways to protect yourself in different ways. Like, you know, it could be locks on the door, it could be cameras, it could be just look ahead and do some research. Yeah.
Very, very good advice.
Right.
Very good advice. I mean, you gotta protect yourselves out here. We're not in the same world we was not even 20 years ago. Things are changing so rapid. As the world is moving so fast, that we need to keep up. I keep saying that too. We got to keep up. Even though it's like we're going backwards, we need to move forward faster.
Right.
You know, it seems like they want to take us steps back, but we need to move ahead quicker than what's happening, you know.
Right.
Ladies, men, guys, everybody, protect yourselves, you know, in every way. Even if you don't, if some kind of way, self-defense classes, something, because oh man, is there anything else you would like to say or into this conversation?
Yeah, I would say when we're talking about protecting yourself, also because it's May and Mental Health Awareness Month, and have a group of maybe like 5 people, 3 people at least, core people that you can turn to when you feel like you're in a mental or emotional crisis. Definitely.
Yeah, very good. That's right. It's Mental Awareness Month this month, and we're gonna just continue it every month. We got to uplift and take care of each other mentally, just like she said. If you just have at least 3 people that you'll be able to go to talk to, because that will help. Just expression, just getting it off your chest. You know.
I think because the world is so bad, I think that we can no longer have people in our immediate vicinity that drain us and take our energy away, because we get experience that every single day in life, the people around us. And sometimes you have to, that's what I did. I had to isolate myself, and I didn't have anybody but myself, really. And sometimes you have to do that in order to eventually get to the people that you're supposed to be around.
Right. And get better. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's harder before it gets better.
Right. Because you got to drop people off. You got to leave them where they are. You know what I'm saying? To get better. And then those people who you'll be able to reach out to, as if I have told you, anytime you need me, I'm here. Phone call away. Phone call away. I've always been that listening ear for people. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be able to have somebody that you can trust, that you can talk to. You know, it's very hard to find those type of people.
Right.
You know? So,
and that's what I like. That's what I love about you, is that you operate out of love, no matter what, despite anything and everything. You are still operating from a place of love, no matter what happens. And I love that. And that's so rare, and such a beautiful thing about you and about people like you who are empathetic and who care genuinely.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. I really, really do. And I accept that right here. I do. Yeah, because it's so true. My heart is so pure. Yeah. That my anger for things, when it
it's like righteous anger. Right.
It's a righteous anger, and it's an anger that I will do something about it. So just know, if I'm in your vicinity and anything is going down, I am down. And that's just how I am. And sometimes that causes me to get in trouble.
Right. Yeah.
But now that I am humble and I'm in a place where I am today, I know how to go about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
right.
The right way, you know.
Right.
So I appreciate that. I really do. So guys, this is our topic for today. We're going to go ahead and close with a prayer, and just say that we send in our condolences to everyone, protection over the entire America, the United States of America. We need help, because right now we have a cloud of evil over us, and we need to turn it around and find a way to do that. Okay, again, until next time, guys. Summer, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on again. And until next time, remember to tune in on Wednesdays, 10:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, until next time, guys, be blessed and definitely not stressed. Stay safe.